times where adaptability, pivoting is sort of the magic word, is key right now to adjust. So say if a large grant does not come in because of what's going on out there, you know, are you finding the need to equip these leaders with some skills to lessen their rigidity and increase their adaptability? And how does that play out? What would those be?
Yeah, there are so many tools that we are lucky to be able to tap into. I think between our training as coaches and then certainly what BTS has provided on top of that has been rich. But one tool that has been helpful lately with, again, some leaders who have come into coaching with an elevated feeling of emotion or feeling like they're so buried by the noise or the drama that's involved with these times of uncertainty right now in education. The one tool that comes to mind is called the ETC. It's the emotion, truth, and choices. And how I think this relates to rigidity is when a leader can take a moment to kind of unload one specific situation where they may be feeling this rigidity. They can name the moment in time with clarity. They can describe where they are. They can describe the feelings. They can describe the self-talk of rigidity, the emotion behind it, the feeling behind it. And then to go into this process of truth. What's really the truth in what you've just shared as your self-talk? And what might not be true? So it's kind of teasing out from that pessimist judge perspective that we all have in our self-talk, teasing out what's true and then what is the realist, discerning from that rigidity. Um, is there anything there to explore? Or is it a lot of noise in your head that is creating some of this rigidity? And then you can explore again to see for choices. Now that you are grounded in this place of being a realist, what are some opportunities for change? What are some choices you might like to make? And this is sometimes where that mindset conversation can also be woven in. How is this related to a mindset that you're wanting to explore? And oftentimes, that a tool like that can really help an individual tease out the kind of the power of self-talk and how much that can keep them in that place of control, almost a fixation, and almost that rigidity, and how they can, again, open up to other creative and innovative ideas.
Last question that was on the list here, kind of a fun one. Yeah, let's say that you had a magic wand. You could give every system leader in the US and Canada one leadership practice for 2025 as we continue to move through this uncertainty. What would it be?
I think it's easy for me. This is one where I just live all the time. It's that giving yourself the grace and the capacity to deeply listen to the people in your school or in your system. And not always the same people you always go to, but maybe the people that aren't always coming forward, but seeking out other people, other perspectives to hear how are things? How is the culture going in the district? What could be different? Um, those kinds of conversations of deep listening with empathy and compassion, especially right now, I would wish that for everybody all day long.
On the surface, it sounds simple to achieve, but these are human dynamics, right? They're not at all, right?
Honestly, Max, one of my favorite sayings is it's simple, but it's not easy, right? We know this stuff, but to actually change our practice, not easy.
Wonderful. Well, beautiful role for you to play in North America for us, and I appreciate that immensely.